Hello students, today we are going to discuss singularity and Cauchy residue theorem. Singularity of f of z, a point z0 is said to be singularity of fz if f of z is not analytic at z equal to z0. If a given function is not analytic at z equal to z0, then we will say this is singularity, right? For example, if we say f of z is equal to z upon z minus 3z plus 1, if we put denominator equal to 0, we get z minus 3 equal to 0 and z plus 1 equal to 0. From here we get z equal to 3 and z equal to minus of 1. The f of z, you can see that because the function is not defined at z equal to 3 and z equal to minus 1, so the given function is not analytic at both the points. So these points are singular points of fz or singularity of f of z. Now we define singularity by Lorentz series. Lorentz series of f of z at point z equal to z0 can be written as f of z is equal to sigma of a n z minus z0 की power n, where n equal to 0 to infinity, plus sigma bn upon z minus z0 की power n, n equal to 1 to infinity. This is the Lorentz series at point z equal to z0. And this one part is said to be the principal part of this Lorentz series, in which the power in denominator. This is the principal part of this one, right? So if principal part of in Lorentz series is non-zero, if this part is non-zero, if this part is zero, then we say no singularity, right? And if this part is non-zero, then we say z equal to z0 is singularity of f of z. Z equal to z0 is the singularity of f of z, right? The singularity can be defined is maybe just divided into three parts. First singularity is removable singularity. Second one is pole of order m. Singularity pole of order m. And third one we define as the essential singularity. The singularity has the three part, right? In removable singularity, this principal part equal to 0. That means if you see the question, there may be like this. If you take this example, z square minus z minus 2 upon z plus 2. If you see this question, so we can say that z equal to minus 2 is the singularity of this one, right? But when we factorize this denominator, we get z plus 2, z minus 1, and z plus 2 and z plus 2 cancel out, so we get z minus 1. That means there is no singularity, right? So this type of singularity we say removable singularity. And in this case, if you see the Lorentz series of this one, in that case, the principal part, that means this power, denominator power, this part will be 0. So then we say removable singularity, right? Now we come second one, pole of order m. Some pole of order m, right? In this case, this principal part should have highest power as m. This in denominator, highest power should be m. If highest power is m, then we will say pole of order m. If highest power is 1, then we say pole of order 1. If highest power is 2, we say pole of order 2, like this. If highest power is 10, we will say pole of order 10. And directly we can say like this, if fz is equal to z upon z minus 1 cube into z plus 2, where you can say z equal to 1 and z equal to minus of 2, both are the singularities, right? And here we can say the power of this factor, that means order of singularity. Because power of this factor is 3, so we will say that z equal to 1, pole of order 3. And if we say z equal to minus 2 and z equal to minus 2, you can see that power is 1, that means pole of order 1, or we can say simple pole. Pole of order 1 means simple pole. Now we come to the essential singularity. In case of essential singularity, this principal part should have the infinite number of terms. Infinite number of terms there. In that case, we will say that singularity is said to be the essential singularity. Infinite number of terms. For example, if we say f of z is equal to z square e की power 1 upon z, and if we say at z equal to 0, at z equal to 0, this is e की power infinity, that means infinite. That means not analytic at z equal to 0. If we expand z equal e की power 1 upon z and multiply with z square, तो you can see we will get infinite terms of 1 upon z, 1 upon z, 1 upon z square, 1 upon z cube like this. That's why in this case Ascension singularity will be there, right? So we have the three types of singularity. Okay. Now it comes residue. Residue at z equal to z0 is the coefficient of 1 upon z minus z0 in Lorentz series expansion at z equal to z0. That means the coefficient b1, the value of b1, in Lorentz series is said to be the residue at z equal to z0. For finding residue, there are the two methods. One method by Lorentz series and second method by directly we can find out the residue. So in Lorentz series, always residue will be equal to the B1, or we can say coefficient of 1 upon z minus z0 in Lorentz series, right? Like in case of this removable singularity, if we say what should be the residue, because principal part is 0. Principal part 0 means 1 upon z minus z0 terms not there. That means coefficient is 0. So we can say residue in removable singularity is 0, right? In case of pole of order m, the what to the residue? Residue will be the b1, but coefficient of 1 upon z minus z0, right? And similarly in Ascension singularity, again the residue will be b1. And now we study the second method to find the residue. The first we say residue at simple pole z equal to z0. At z equal to z0, how can we find directly residue? So residue will be equal to limit z equal to z0, z minus z0 into f of z. The residue will be equal to limit z tending to z0 and z minus z0 into fz. The value of this one will be defined as the residue at simple pole. Simple pole means power 1. Simple pole means क्या हुआ? That means power 1. In denominator अगर आपके पास power 1 आए किसी फैक्टर की जो आपको सिंगुलर बनाएगा, that is हो गया आपका simple pole. In other method, in case some case, let us suppose अगर हमारे पास जैसे हमने क्वेश्चन पहले सोल्व किया था, इसके अगर हमारे पास आ जाए like fz is equal to sin z upon cos z like this. If because this at cos of z, if we put cos z equal to 0, we get some value of z. And for that we get the singularity of simple pole, yeah, order 1. In that case we can use this type of formula. Is this formula says fz can be written as pz upon qz, where pz and qz are the two functions of z, and z equal to z0 is simple pole of order 1. अगर pole of order 1 हुआ आपके पास z equal to z0 पे, and साथ में कंडीशन क्या है? pz should not be equal to 0. ये जो नोमिनेटर है ये आपका z इक्वल टू z0 पे क्या होना चाहिए? नॉन जीरो होना चाहिए. एंड ये जो qz आपके पास है, दिस वन p of z should be non zero and at z equal to z0 qz equal to 0, because when this qz equal to 0, in that case we get the singularity, right? तो q of z0 should be 0 and p of z0 should not be 0. And pole क्या होना चाहिए? सिंपल पोल होना चाहिए. In that case residue can be written as z equal to z0 is written as p of z0 upon q dash of z0. p z0 upon q dash of z0 will be the residue at z equal to z0. So this formula we can use only in case of simple pole. ऑर्डर m में आप इसको यूज नहीं कर पाएंगे, इसको हम केवल क्या करेंगे? ऑर्डर 1 के लिए ही यूज कर पाएंगे. दैट मींस m इक्वल टू 1 के लिए आप इसको केवल यूज कर पाएंगे. उसमें हमारे पास कंडीशन क्या हो गई? नोमिनेटर पोल पे नॉन जीरो होना चाहिए, डिनोमिनेटर ऑब्वियसली जीरो होना चाहिए, तभी हमारे पास क्या आएगा? सिंगुलरिटी यहां से फाइंड आउट होगा, राइट? नाउ वी कम द रेसिड्यू एट पोल ऑफ ऑर्डर m. पोल ऑफ ऑर्डर m मींस डिनोमिनेटर में पावर हमारे पास क्या आ जाए? जैसे यहां पे दिस वन पावर 3, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? पोल ऑफ ऑर्डर 3. In that case residue can be defined as 1 upon factorial of m minus 1 limit z tending to z0 d of m minus 1 upon dz m minus 1 z minus z0 की पावर m. जिस ऑर्डर की सिंगुलरिटी होगी जिसे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे fz को, देन इसको आपको क्या करना है? m minus 1 टाइम इसको डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे और बाहर ले लेंगे 1 upon factorial m minus 1. तो यहाँ से हम क्या करेंगे? रेसिड्यू फाइंड आउट कर लेंगे, राइट? अदरवाइज वी कैन फाइंड आउट डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम द लोरेंट्ज सीरीज ऑफ the given function at z equal to z0. Now we come to Cauchy residue theorem. In Cauchy residue theorem, we say let f of z is an analytic function on and inside a closed path C, except at finite number of singular points. And let us say the singular points are z1, z2, z3, zn. In that case, integration on this given closed path C fz dz can be written as 2 by I into sum of all residue. Sum of all residue lie in C. We will take only singular point which lie in the given closed path C. Right? Now see the example. Let us suppose integration C z plus 1 upon z square minus 16 z plus 2 dz. And we want to find out the value of integration of this one at C equal to modulus of z minus 1 equal to 4 and modulus of z equal to 5 like this. So if we put denominator equal to 0, if we put here denominator equal to 0, this equal to 0, we get z square minus 16 equal to 0 and z plus 2 equal to 0. From first one we get z equal to plus minus 4 and from here we get z equal to minus of 2. So from here we get the three similarity z equal to plus minus 4 and z equal to minus of 2. We get these three similarity. Then according to C, whatever the C is given, we will find out which similarity lie in this region and which is the outside the region. Right? The first part say that z minus 1, this is equal to 4. That is equal to 4. Right? So we will take like this and z, this is 1 and radius is 4. You can see that here center is 1, radius is 4. To take radius is 4, we get like this. We form the circle, this one like this, right? And this is 1 and so this should be 5 and this is minus of 3. And similarity z equal to minus 4 plus 4 and minus 2. So minus 2 comes somewhere here and this plus 4 comes here and minus 4 is not here, right? Because minus 4 comes this outside. So only two similarity. Which one? Z equal to that is आपका 4 and z equal to minus 2 lie in this path C. Clear? We have to find out the residue at these 2 points and then the integration will be equal to 2 pi I into sum of the residue. First we find out residue at z equal to minus of 2, that is equal to limit z equal to z tending to minus 2 z plus 2 f of z. F of z means हो गया आपके हमारे पास z plus 1 upon z square minus 16 z plus 2. Z plus 2 z plus 2 cancel out and put z equal to minus 2 here. We get minus 2 plus 1 upon this is 4 minus 16, that means minus 1 upon minus 12, that is 1 upon 12. We get the residue at 12, right? Now we find out residue at z equal to 4. So z equal to 4 means limit z tending to 4 z minus 4 z plus 1 upon z square minus 16 z plus 2. z स्क्वायर माइनस 16 को हम लिख देंगे z प्लस 4 z माइनस 4. तो यहाँ से z माइनस 4 आपका हो जाएगा कैंसिल आउट. तो वी गेट फ्रॉम हियर दिस इज इक्वल टू 4 प्लस 1 अपॉन दिस z प्लस 4 यहाँ पे बचेगा हमारे पास. दैट मीन्स हो जाएगा 4 प्लस 4 और यहाँ पे हो जाएगा आपका 4 प्लस 2 लाइक दिस. वी गेट फ्रॉम हियर 5 अपॉन 8 into 6. So 5 upon 48 we get this one, right? So we have to find out the value of integration. तो value of integration क्या होगा? By Cauchy residue theorem. Cauchy residue theorem क्या कहती है हमें? This integration of C f of z that is equal to 2 pi I sum of residue in C, right? उसी में हमारे पास केवल दो ही रेसिड्यूज में आए z इक्वल टू 4 z माइनस z इक्वल टू -2, तो पुट हियर वैल्यू 2 पाई i, -2 पे हमारी वैल्यू क्या थी 1/12 प्लस 5/48, तो we get the answer, right? Now we come to the second part. In second part, this is given as modulus of z equal to 5. Modulus of z equal to 5 means radius 5, and if we take a circle like this with radius 5, all singularity plus 4 minus 4 all will come inside this one. Let us suppose this is 4, this is -4, this is -2. All singularity comes in this circle. So we have to find out the दो सिंगुलरिटी हम पहले तो फाइंड आउट कर चुके हैं, z इक्वल टू -2 एंड z इक्वल टू 4. तो फाइंड द रेसिड्यू एट z इक्वल टू -4, दैट इज लिमिट z टेंडिंग टू -4, z प्लस 4, z प्लस 1 अपॉन z स्क्वायर -16, z प्लस 2 like this. And you can see the pole of order 1, all singularity are the pole of order 1, because in denominator power is only 1, तो pole of order 1. तो we get from z plus 4 ऊपर नीचे तक आपका कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगा, तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा -4 प्लस 1, तो यहाँ पर आएगा z -4, तो that means -4 and that is -4 plus 2. This is equal to -3 upon -8 into -2, right? तो -3 upon 16. In this case, value of this integration on C, fz dz, यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा हमारे पास, that is equal to 2 pi I and sum of residue, all residue का सम ले लीजिए 1/12 plus 5/48 minus 3/16, and then we can find out the answer of this one, right? तो रेसिड्यू थ्योरम का हमने यहाँ पे यूज पढ़ा. रेसिड्यू थ्योरम में हम क्या करते हैं, वी कैन फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन. ये सेम चीज आपने कोसी इंटीग्रेशन फार्मूला और कोसी इंटीग्रेशन फार्मूला फॉर nth ऑर्डर, वहां पर भी हमने क्वेश्चन सोल्व किए थे सेम टाइप के, राइट? ये दोनों तरीके से सोल्व हो सकते हैं. अगर क्वेश्चन में एग्जाम में आए कि आपको सोल्व करना है तो यू कैन यूज एनी मेथड, लेकिन अगर स्पेसिफिकली मेथड लिखा हो कि कोसी फार्मूला, कोसी इंटीग्रल फार्मूला, तो वी विल सोल्व बाय कोसी इंटीग्रेशन फार्मूला. अगर लिखा हो यूजिंग रेसिड्यू थ्योरम, तो वी विल गो फ्रॉम द रेसिड्यू थ्योरम, राइट? अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आए तो आप इसको सब्सक्राइब करें और इसको लाइक करें. थैंक यू वेरी मच. आगे मोर एग्जाम्पल हम नेक्स्ट वाली वीडियो में लेंगे.